out every emotion you could out there. You scored 20, you get in the scuffle at the end. Can you just talk about the night?
Tonight was just, it was an exciting night. We came out, I think we played pretty well, and I think I just kind of caught my emotions a little bit towards the end of the game.
How did you feel at the beginning with the start? It seemed like you energized right away with the steal and the scoring there.
I just came out feeling energetic, and my teammates were looking for me, and they happened to hit me in some pretty good positions to score.
Did you know you had to miss a shot until that free throw?
I did not know that, no.
Speaking of not missing a shot, Kevin, were you just feeling it tonight, or?
Yeah, I was feeling it. I'm the shooter on the team, so I did what I had to do today, and my teammates got me open, so I'm happy to get me open.
How do you think Coach said a couple of weeks ago he wasn't necessarily thrilled with the way you were playing. Do you think you've grown just in this short season already?
Yeah, I've grown. I think everybody's grown. Brandon's grown, all the freshmen grown. Everybody has to grow in order to get to where we want to get to. So it's part of the season, it's part of us growing up.
Do you like playing the two?
I love playing the two. We're bigger, more physical. Me and Simon for the same time. It's a good feeling when I'm on the two.
Exactly what it happened last game for a little bit, or how much? Were those the only two occasions today in the last game for a little bit that you played the two this year?
I think so. When I'm in squad, I go out there and play. 2, 3, whatever.
Sorry. Mr. Sullivan, who's the best shooter on the team?
I don't know. I had an off day today. Kev has off days. Gabe's a great shooter. Grant's also a great shooter. I just think on any given night, it could be somebody different. Just like tonight was Kev's night. Hope you guys will look for him to go 5 for 5 next game too as well. But if he can continue shooting like that, it adds another dimension to our team. Once he starts feeling confident, I always seem to find him on the perimeter. Just like I said, it could be anybody's night.
You scored 50. I don't think last year you scored 50 at halftime. How was that? You guys moved the ball really well.
Yeah, just by moving the ball, trying to get it inside. Brandon was able to draw fouls, get some rebounds. But even though we scored 50, we gave them a lot of threes. They had 7 threes at the half, and they doubled it up to finish the game out. But when you get a fast-paced team like Long Beach State, that's the type of style they want to play. They want to push the ball. They want to get points on the board. And it was just there for us to take.
And do you guys kind of relish that? Because that's what you guys are going to be playing fast-paced.
Yeah, we love playing fast-paced. I think there's still some things on the defensive end that we can change up, that we need to really analyze and look at. Like I said, three-point defense is something that we were big on the past couple of years, and it's something that we got away from this year.
Solomon, what's your coach's kind of evaluation of how far Brandon's come in, say, the last month or so?
He stayed with it. He's been patient. I think the biggest thing is him being more patient on the floor. He's found his spots. When he gets in the key, it's kind of hard to stop him. He has that length to put the ball back up. But he can get in between guys. I kind of said like it was like Derek. When Derek gets the ball on the low post, he kind of weaves in between guys and he gets to the line. Brandon's going to have the opportunity to put a lot of guys in foul trouble. He shot great from the line today, and if he continues to stay with it, his numbers will rise.
Solomon, does 1,000 points mean anything?
No, not really. I've been here long enough. I would hope I get 1,000 points. But I don't think that means anything.
Do you feel that they were a little worn down in the second half?
Yeah, we've seen with the other games they played. USC, they played them tough till half. They had a spark in the second half where it was tied up, and then USC just warmed down. The same thing with North Carolina. That's the biggest thing, is just staying with it until we get to that point where we can wear them down. I think we had shots of it in the first half, but we could have put them away a little bit earlier than they made their runs from the three-point line. But like I said, it's something that we have to look back on film and really get back to it in practice.
Solomon, how are you guys different when Kev's playing the two and you're playing the three?
Like you said, it's a bigger lineup. We usually have 2 guys go back, and when Kev's in there, we all offensive rebound. It's at our advantage to get the ball again for any missed shot, and it's better on defensive end at certain aspects. You play against a bigger guard, you like to have Kev out there. Some guys like to post up there 2 guards if they're bigger, but it just adds another dynamic to our team. Nick is also good at the 2, but when you're just deep in that position, like Gabe can come in and play the 2. It just adds to our team. It just adds to our defensive mentality, how we can get in and we just keep pressuring the ball.
Brendan, how far have you come in the last couple of months?
Like Solomon said, I've stuck with the process, and just try my best to keep my head in and continue to improve. So I think I've done pretty well with that.
What's it, Brandon? Not only were you effective, but just the efficiency, was it, did you have to restrain yourself to be careful out there? You know, in your first start, maybe you'd be excited, but it seemed like you were really.
I mean, you want to go into the game. You don't want to force anything. So, like I said earlier, you know, my teammates were looking for me, and they hit me in some pretty good positions to score. And with that happening, I didn't feel the need to force up any shots.
I mean, coaches said you guys in the front court would be switching, some start some games, some others. Does it matter to you as far as like preparation-wise, whether you know you're going to be in the right away or in the first 4 minutes?
No, I don't think it really matters. You know, just knowing that you're going to get in the game and you know, doing what you can well within the minutes that you play, whether you start or not, is important to me.
So can you talk about the next 9 days, Solid? There's no games, there's a lot of practice out.
I think this will be one of our harder weeks as we prepare for another portion of the season. It's kind of like the 1/3 of it out the way, and then now we just get back to practice, have a couple days off for Thanksgiving, and just get right back to it for a nice little road trip. I mean, we got NAU, we got Texas Tech, come back, then we got to go to Clemson. You know, it all starts again, and then it builds up to December, and we take our trip to Hawaii. As Coach was telling us, it's not time to rest. It's time to just stay focused and stay after it.
You guys get a couple days off for Thanksgiving, or what's the plan?
I mean, we can get in for film, individual type thing, get it out early. But I can see just like 1 day off, but still just stay after it. I mean, like I said before, you really don't get holidays around you, especially when you're playing. It's nice to enjoy as a team. We're gonna get together as a team, but then the goal is to win. So you know, you don't want to take too many days off.
What do you think in general, any of you guys have learned from these 3 first games that maybe, I mean, you had so much time in the offseason, anything just collectively these 3 games that really kind of dumped on you that didn't know before?
The 3-point shot can hurt us. Like I said, it's something that we took for granted before. When we played in the Bahamas, there wasn't teams that were shooting heavy threes. But you run into a team like we did with BYU a couple years ago. We started letting them get hot from the 3-point line. It could be a long night for us. I think we're rebounding well. We're getting some offensive rebounds, but I think the key is it's still going to be on defense. So if you can't stop anybody, the offense is there. We still need to stop people and get those fast break opportunities and get up the floor.
Brandon,